guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome in. I hope you choose to stick around. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the disturbing phenomenon that is teenage girls' obsession with serial killers / mass murderers. Now, I will say it's not all teenage girls, like the whole group of people that like them aren't just teenage girls. It's other people too, but that's majority of the people in that particular group. So that's why I just generalize them by saying teenage girls, but either way it's disturbing, so let's get into it. Now, obsession with serial killers has been a thing for a while now, unfortunately, but I did sense it kind of dying down, or at least I didn't see that many posts or videos of people gushing over these heinous criminals. But with the recent Jeffrey Dahmer series, I have seen a resurgence of these, for lack of better words, fangirls. I've seen people say stuff like, oh, I feel bad for Jeffrey, he was just misunderstood. Or the titular, this series wasn't even that gory. Like, I wasn't grossed out at all. Like it's some sort of contest to see who can stomach the most messed up stuff. Like, I'm sorry I get emotional watching a series about real people who lost their real lives. I mean, God forbid I have empathy for other people. Crazy, right? So for one, let's take into account the victims' families. Like, how would you feel? Put yourself in their shoes. How would you feel if a loved one of yours was brutally taken away from you prematurely, and you see people on the internet saying how much they love your loved one's killer and how they feel sorry for them? Wouldn't that make you feel some type of way? Wouldn't you like be upset by that? Wouldn't you be alarmed by that? Like, my loved one was brutally murdered by this person, and you're telling me how much you feel for them and how sorry you feel for them and how they weren't that bad of a person. You're insane. Now, I do believe that a lot of these people are trolls or are trying to gain some type of clout from this.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Like, why are you using a real person who lost their life in such a horrific way in such a way to gain popularity or clicks and likes? That is so insensitive. It's not funny, it's not quirky, and you're a very weird person for thinking this is okay. And the same thing goes for the trolls, who not necessarily are trying to do it for clout or popularity, but are doing it to get a rise out of people. Because there are people out there in the world who do certain things and say certain things that they know are offensive just to get a reaction out of people. You're just as weird. Seek help. And do not even get me started on the women and young girls who lust after these men. Come on. Let me tell you a little secret. These are serial killers. You know you're not going to be able to change them, right? You know they're not going to change for you, right? They're mentally unwell. They need professional help. You and your crazy weird obsession with them is not going to make them a good person. You freaking sicko. And many of them had crimes against women or young girls. I believe, now, let me know if I'm wrong, fact check me, but Ted Bundy's youngest victim was like an 11 or 12-year-old girl, right? Like, I'm sorry if that makes me upset that this man targeted women and young girls, and we have women on the internet lusting over him, talking about, oh, how sexy he is, oh, how handsome he is, and how he's not that bad of a guy. You're freaking crazy. Imagine if that was you. Imagine if that was your daughter, your niece, anybody that you know and that you love. Imagine if that was them. Would you still feel the same way? Would you still be making the jokes that you're making? Would you still be lusting after them on the internet? No. It's not right, and we shouldn't have to resort to that. It shouldn't have to happen to you for you to have empathy for others. Put yourself in someone else's shoes. People never understand how serious something is until it happens to them, and it's so messed up. The people out there who romanticize these serial killers, y'all genuinely need help. It's not funny, it's not quirky, it's sick. It's sick and it's insensitive as hell. You guys are weirdos, and God forbid something happens to you or someone you love. Then you'll finally understand why this is not okay. The way you are speaking is not okay by any means. All right, guys, I got a little riled up at the end, but just because I feel so passionately about this. Like, there is nothing cool about people losing their lives at the hands of these crazy ass killers. There is nothing cool, there's nothing funny about this. I wish people would start taking things seriously. This is not anything to joke about. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see y'all in the next one, and let me know down below in the comments how you feel. Bye.